Hello everybody. Today I wanted to make a special video on how do you use the command breakdown, because all of you asked me different questions. How do you do this? How do you do that? And I want to show you how you can actually figure out for yourself how to do those things. I will continue to make videos on how to do specific things so you can have that guide, but here's a little breakdown. So on the command breakdown thing, you can add this module by going here and then going down and clicking this. It'll add a new module of command breakdown and you can resize it to your liking. And once you have that, you can go through and see there is different commands. These are all base commands. So how this works is normally you find the command you want, which most of the time we use trade post, oftentimes for summoning in different items. So let's see if we can find that. So look here, we have trade, and then can you use in the commands for trade? You can see there's post, so it's trade, post, and then it has user, and then what kind of item you're actually throwing in there. So that's kind of how it works. You got to do the top command, which is trade, and then the sub command, which was post. And then within this, it'll tell you what arguments meaning what inputs you should put in, which is the username or a access info of that username. If you notice down here, my user ID is that. So that's another option you can do, is actually using these user IDs and I use that instead. And then whatever you want, a stick or who knows, like something weird, iron ore or something like that. I don't know. So that's kind of how that works. So let's maybe go through another command. Maybe you want to do one of the ones I've covered before, time set, and then the time of day. And this will tell you a little bit. It's kind of a coding talk, so if you don't understand it, it's okay, but it's good to know. A string is normally any kind of word or group of characters. So string or set time and then day. Day is a string. So yeah, set time day, and that would work. Okay, maybe not. I actually just disproved. Oh, that's why. Yeah, it's time and then set and then day. I was doing it in reverse. But yeah, so that's kind of something you can do. Once the prefab is working, you can start using other commands that aren't quite available on the Oculus. But these are oftentimes not available. Let's see if we can find another one. Let's see. We can maybe do a lot of these are different, like kind of harder things to understand, like WebSockets. If you don't want to get into these kind of things, or chunks, you can actually change a lot of the stuff about a certain chunk that you might be in. On the Oculus, I have a hard time trying to figure out how to do chunks. I've been trying to learn this on my own because it seems like the chunk selection tool doesn't actually work currently on the Oculus, or at least I have not figured out how to get it to work for myself. But we will try to update you once we figure that out, because I tried to wipe out certain chunks because I do a lot of testing in one area by summoning like 20 items, and I want to delete all the items at once, but it's not working. So we'll see from there. If this has helped you understand how this tool actually works, then please consider giving this video a like, and so consider subscribing to the channel so you can see more of this kind of content. I would love it if to see more of you guys looking at this before you start contacting me, because this will help you a lot in trying to figure out what do you do for different things. And oftentimes there's a lot of things that have like a list where you can actually see a lot of the commands. Like, what is this? This was festivities list, and it'll tell you everything all the different things you can throw in. And this is the ID that you use. But with that, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.